finished the story.
And we are back. We are back with the main event. I'm doing that now because just get moaned at not doing it. But yes, we are back for another episode of the Wrestling Fellas, the main event. How are we doing, fellas?
All right, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good. All good here. Just another day in
Paradise.
shit. Yeah. Different day, same shit.
Same shit, different day. Exactly.
Or the one my mate used to tell me. Different toilet, same shit.
Exactly.
I like that. That's quite a good one.
But no, how are you, fellas?
We'll move to Ted.
Yeah, I've had a good weekend. I say chilling. I say got to go to Future Shock, got to see Rhino wrestle, which were pretty fun. Yeah, I'd say just plodding along, mate. Just chilling out.
Well, let's get out nice and early. Happy birthday, Ted.
Oh, thank you very much.
Because in the way when this video goes out, it will be your birthday because it's going out tomorrow.
It'll be
Right,
91.
Yeah, pretty close, mate.
Yes, it'll be tomorrow.
So yeah, so when this video goes out, it would be Ted's birthday. So happy birthday, Ted's in the comments. Let's get him in.
Thank
Show
you,
Ted
guys.
some loves. Every time you put a thumbs up, it's like a candle on his cake. So make sure you hit that like button as well.
Yeah, because
So we can get to 96. We need to get to our audience. So
Tell you what we'll do. For every like on this video, we'll buy a cake and put a candle on it for Ted to blow out.
there you go. That you'll get at the Royal Rumble
Yeah.
when we all come together.
It's gonna be like Dingy out of Matilda, which I'm so like
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yeah, Bruce. Yeah.
That'll be your new nickname, Bruce.
So he'll get to blow his candles out and then get
Stuck in.
concertoed.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. And a tattoo. Leah, my friend, now tattoos, so that's good. We can get her.
Nah.
She needs a canvas.
You couldn't pay me. No, you couldn't.
We're gonna get your Future Shock tattooed on your head there.
Nah.
Then you'll get tickets for free, mate. Let's face it. You won't have to ever pay again.
It cost me like best. Actually, I don't want to think about how much. Say those tickets cost.
About 12 quid.
Nah, for both shows, I think you're over 100 quid. For ringside, for two of us.
For both shows.
Yeah. It was.
They mugged you right off.
Which I did see.
Yeah, but we sat ringside.
It was. For
I know Rhino were there, but it's... Yeah, well, that's true. We had Lana Austin, that's even better. Like...
£111.50, so it was £50.
Fuck me.
It's not too bad. I worked out 25 quid a show each. It's not actually, when you work it that way, it's not actually that bad then.
It is.
So it was 25 quid for the show we went to.
And I got to see Rhino.
I thought ours was 16 quid. Was it not?
Oh, front row was 25 quid.
Still ripped off.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so fun. A really good show from top to bottom. Rhino can still go, man.
That's why he's in TNA.
That's why he's in the Hall of Fame.
Well, go into the Hall of Fame, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rhino.
Yeah.
As I said, it was just strange because he was in the UK and so was Eric Young this week.
He was. Eric Young was. He went to go and watch football.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't know who he watched, but I've seen he went and watched somebody.
I want to say someone in League One. Someone in League One it was. Yeah.
But yeah.
West Sheffield United or Wednesday or something, whichever one it was.
And I'd be opposite sides.
Yeah.
But right, let's move on. So let's crack on because I know we want to talk about the PWI Women's 250. And it's going to take a large chunk of the video up. So let's crack on with whatever little bits we covered beforehand, and then we'll have a chat through that.
Excuse me. Yeah. Sting has signed a new AEW deal.
I wonder where you're going with that then.
Welcome back.
Definitely not the women.
welcome back, Sting. He signed a multi-year deal with AEW. It's obviously not to wrestle. It's a license deal, a Legends deal, if you want to call it that, what WWE does. So he says I'll do appearances with them on and off, depending on what they want. I'm doing real estate. I did real estate before I was a pro wrestler, so I've always loved real estate. So that's what he's going to be doing in his spare time. Obviously, when he comes in, helps Darby Allin, because Darby can't do anything on his own. Sting will come and make the save.
Turn up the buyer for the viewer house and turn up, and there's Steve Boardman
with Darby in the corner.
I'd want full Sting makeup as well.
Yeah, if you want this deal, you want me to sign a line, turn up tomorrow for a viewing, full Sting gear.
Yeah. Darby in the corner, chained up so he doesn't jump off of anything.
I'll sign it.
Darby chained up so he can't jump off anything. Like he doesn't come with it. He's just got to stay there. I don't trust him. Contrary to popular belief, Brock Lesnar is not on the way back to WWE. People were starting to think that Lesnar was back, or in talks to come back, because of the recent referencing on WWE TV. However, it's not the case. Triple H and Nick Khan have not been in touch with Brock Lesnar. They don't plan on getting in touch with Brock Lesnar, according to Dave Meltzer, whether you want to take him with a pinch of salt. So everyone getting the ropes up and getting a little boner. Yeah.
Everyone to bring him back for the Bloodline storyline.
Everyone getting a little boner, thinking we've got to see come from Lesnar. No, you're not.
No. So no one wants to see Lesnar in the ring now.
You'd be very, very surprised.
Right, I'm not, mate. I've just made a joke about him being in the Bloodline. That wasn't mine.
I know.
I stole that from the social media this week.
Honestly, when I've searched Lesnar this weekend, can't believe how many people want him back. If I don't see Brock Lesnar in a WWE ring ever again, I'm happy.
Yes, no, do you know the issue with Brock Lesnar coming back? Is Brock Lesnar wants to carry a title.
That's not my issue. My issue is I just don't want to see him in there.
There's other stuff. There's the other stuff.
No, I just don't want to see him in there. I'm done.
I don't want to see him in there because he wants to carry a title and he's a part-time wrestler. And we've openly said now we would like to see champions on TV more.
Well, we've been saying that since Roman was champion.
Yeah. Well, Brock made it. He made it. He made it.
He made it cool.
Yeah. I think he appeared less than Roman did.
Yeah, he did. His contract, he had like 4 dates a year.
And then every time he come back, he got shoehorned straight back in the title.
No, he didn't. He faced Omos 1 year at WrestleMania.
He won fucking Money in the Bank.
Yeah, but like recently, he faced Omos at WrestleMania, so he didn't get shoehorned into that one. But I totally agree with you. I'm done with him. Fuck off.
Mate, I think if they could have got Omos over, that would have been a shoehorn him into the title picture.
Don't have Omos losing to Brock Lesnar, then he could have got him over. Vince McMahon. Anyway, we move. What else is there? Oh, if you didn't watch, I did mention it on the stream for SmackDown. There was Piers Morgan was on his Talk TV shit that he does, which I hate Piers Morgan with a passion. If there's anyone on fire, it's him, and I wouldn't piss on him. I'd fucking laugh. He's a fucking knobhead. Along with Mushstick, because that's where it's going. He had Charlie Caruso. I don't know her real name in outside of wrestling. She was Charlie Caruso in WWE. Jonathan Coachman, Maven. I think he called him Mark. I don't think that Mark is his name, but he called him Mark. And Vince Russo. And I've never been one to side with Vince Russo. Hate Vince Russo. And Jonathan Coachman, to be fair. And they were all talking. Piers asked him a question to do with Phil Mushstick and what they thought of him. They all gave their feelings. Charlie, to be fair, was like, I didn't know who he was till recently. And then Piers goes, well, surprise, Mushstick's on the call, and he heard everything they said. And to be fair, Charlie looked well shocked. She was like, oh my god, what have we all just said? The rest of them were all like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Vince Russo went in on him and said that he got asked to come to a backstage to WWE to do steroids, and he openly refused to come back to WWE to see what it was like. So his comments on steroid use and WWE using steroids is null and void because he doesn't have a clue. He's never been backstage. He's never been asked to go backstage, even though in the documentary he says he has been. And Coachman was like, yeah, he got asked and he never came. He got asked several times and he kept saying, no, I don't want to go backstage. So, Full Mushstick, you're a twat. I hate you. I hated you anyway for your comment on wrestling fans. And that we're all in the same category. We're not. That's me rant over. Anything else? Oh, RVD's signed a new Legends deal that makes him wrestle in AEW.
I think we mentioned that last week.
I can't remember if we did, to be fair. I just saw it on there. I think that's it, mate. I don't think there's anything major. Obviously, we've got NXT Halloween Havoc this weekend.
Is that this weekend?
It's this weekend, this Sunday. Ethan Page hopefully going to win back his title. Probably not against Trick Williams. I don't even know. Stephanie Vaquer and Julia against Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade is one of the main.
Femi's taking on D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo to try and regain his title, which he ain't going to, because it's going to be Trick versus Oba.
Scares match.
Yeah. But yeah, everything else will be announced this weekend. But yeah, this week's on NXT. But yeah, and then Jey Uso on SmackDown. But then didn't join the Bloodline. And everyone was pissed off at the end of the stream because everyone was like, it's taking too long. And I'm like, just let it fucking cook, man. Let it cook. It'll happen. We've got another fucking 4 weeks till Survivor Series.
Do you know what, though? I will fucking find it hilarious if they don't add him in.
They've got it, otherwise they wouldn't bring him on. They wouldn't bring him in otherwise.
Tease it. They play the game.
Well, who else are they going to bring in, though? Because Cody's now doing something with... Cody's out of it now. And the original thought was having Cody in there. So are you going to... Jimmy and Roman versus the whole Bloodline in War Games? That's exciting, isn't it?
Sammy?
This is what I said. So that's why... Because if Sammy's getting beat down, Jay's going to come out and help him. Because he's his mate.
Yeah.
Well, it's the old Bloodline versus new Bloodline.
Yeah. This is where the careful turn's going to come in. It'll be Sammy joining up with him after everything that he did.
That's already been done anyway. Well. It's already been done with the Autumn thing. But that's going to be the main event in December. But yeah, we have got literally... we've got 6 weeks till Survivor Series. So you think we're going to get Jey Uso on the 7th week, because it was last week, on 7 weeks in? No, mate. It's going to take time.
Exactly.
I'd give it 4 weeks, and then he starts turning and goes. Eee. Paul Heyman will be the one that brings him back. He's the link. The wise man is the link. My wise man. My tribal chief. My bloodline. Fucking mom. Anything else to add, folks?
I watched a really good interview with Ric Flair this week. Actually, I've just remembered.
That's a good interview.
Yeah, it was quite an interesting interview. I was speaking to John about it. I don't know if you know this comedian, Bert Kreischer. He's called The Machine. You will have seen him on.
I'm a machine.
Like a story. Yeah, he basically. It's a funny story about when he went to Russia in a foreign exchange student. But yeah, he does a show called Something's Burning. He basically, it's him cooking, and he's like talking while he's cooking, asking questions, and Ric Flair was on there. And I found out probably in that hour-long interview things I didn't know about Ric Flair. And I've seen the 30 for 30s and everything. It was very, very interesting, and Ric Flair were very sort of candid. As I say, it's a very good interview to go and listen to. He talks about because Bert offers him food, and he says, don't eat because of what happened in 2017. He talks about the heart attack that he had in his last match. He talks about little bits and bobs over his career, like he once did a 10,000 mile round trip in a week, wrestling around the country and the world.
That's on one of his documentaries in WWE. That.
Yeah, so it made me laugh. He's got load of branded stuff, he brought out his weed gummies, the Woo Chews, and like that his own weed brand, and was discussing that a little bit, which I found quite hilarious. He read about like the best people he's speaking, his favorite party people that he knew over the years. But the main thing that he did bring up, which is something I've never really, obviously you know about Reed dying, his son, but I didn't know the sort of details surrounding that. And I don't think Rick's, because he says he's never spoke about it on camera before, how that sort of happened, which was quite. It made me feel so like, because I'm very, like with everything that Ric Flair's done, all the recent shit, I generally am very critical of him, but it, like made me remember that he is an old guy that lost his eldest son like quite early days, and, like by his prime, he was 25, like Reed at that point, and but yeah, it were just quite interesting. Listen to well worth. If you've got an hour to spare, it's a really good interview. It's funny. It is funny. It isn't all the way through serious. It's but yeah, it's well worth. It's well worth a watch. I'll send you guys a link if you want to put it in the video links. It's in the video description. It's very good.
What was it called again?
It's Something's Burning, and it's on Bert Kreisler's YouTube channel. But yeah, the series is called Something's Burning, and it's Ric Flair and Sam. Oh, what the fuck is the guy's surname? It's like another comedian. It's like a comedian. Sam Morrill is the other guy. Sam does. I'll be honest. Sam doesn't really speak. He speaks a little bit here and there, but it's mostly Flair. But yeah, it's a really good interviewing parts. Like as well as they discuss is obviously Ric Flair's notoriously a women like for his shenanigans with women, and they like work out over like the 27-year career that he had, like the amount of women that he slept with, and like broke it down to like a daily amount. So which was quite a funny thing. But yeah, but yeah,
I don't have a clue who he is. I'm just looking at him now. I don't have a clue who he is. Never seen him in my life.
He does Rogan, but he's one of Rogan's friends.
I don't watch Joe Rogan.
I've seen a few of his stand-ups. That's why I know him.
Yeah.
On Netflix.
But yeah, it's really good. It's really, really fun. But yeah, it's well worth a watch.
If you're interested in obviously Ric Flair, because I know a few of our regulars are I know one in particular is an old school wrestling fan. He might be interested in that one. But yeah, you may have already seen it. But yeah, there you go. Ted's recommendation of the week.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a new segment, by the way. It's just
we'll do that.
Kids bad.
I like that. Yeah, Ted's segment. Ted's segment we'll do every week now. So you've got to try and think of something every week.
Does it have to be wrestling related, or can it be anything?
Anything, mate.
Okay.
Bring anything in.
Done.
So PWI.
Top two.
Sorry,
we're not going to
the joke of a list. Sorry, it's called.
We are not covering all the lists like we did with the men.
No.
There's a lot of the women in there. No offense to the women. A lot of them's probably Stardom or independent shows or anything like that. So we're going to cover the names that we recognise.
Yeah.
Which means then we jump straight into 221. Obviously, you guys know this one more than me. Wendy Choo.
About right. She was off injured since January till like April, and she came back with this evil. Well, it's about longer than April actually. I think it was more around Heat Wave. She came back more evil, and then she was teaming up with Rosemary from TNA. So that's about right. And Xia Brookside as well for TNA, just underneath her at 220, or just above her. About right as well, because she's very scarcely made appearances in TNA.
Yeah, she's only just really, really signed them in maybe the last 6 months. Obviously, remember this list is sort of the same thing as the men's one. I think it runs from August to July.
Yeah, same.
Or July to...
July. It's July the 31st to August the 1st.
Yeah, so it runs that period. So this is what they've done, and obviously it takes into consideration storylines, championships, and matches. The same, but yeah, Xia Brookside, obviously, she was probably better known for NXT UK.
Yeah.
than anything. Flipping through the list now.
Kiana James 205. The only reason I bring her up
Yeah.
is she shouldn't even be on there. To be fair, she was in NXT, but she weren't showing every week. And then she got moved to Raw. She had 2 matches and has been off injured. And now she's training to come back. So, to be fair, I don't think she should be on the list, but that's just me.
So my recollection, she had a couple of tag matches
With
in
Natalia.
NXT.
Oh, you're
And
with
then-
NXT, yeah.
And
That's
then
what I'm saying.
had a match with in
On Raw.
and she got pretty up, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she had matches. She was on NXT, not every week, but she was like in NXT, and then she came up to Raw, had a few matches, and then she got injured, and she's been off since. So
Yeah,
it's
very,
right.
very strange.
Next one then, 194, Tia Hale.
Right, she don't wrestle. She's more of a manager, but when she does wrestle, she's fantastic. She needs to be given more of an opportunity to wrestle.
Yes.
But it's about right. She don't wrestle hardly.
There's a couple of names I recognise in here, but they're more Ring of Honor, so I'm not even going to go into them because I haven't watched it, but I just recognise the names when they have made the odd appearance in AEW.
Eva Lee's
okay.
one of the ones I
Lady
spotted.
Frost and as well.
Yeah.
Eva Lee, isn't she in MLW?
No,
She
she was part of Cargill's group in AEW.
Am I thinking of the
Oh,
one?
Cargill
I'm thinking of the one that was in Tough Enough. And she was in
Eva
Lucha
Lee
Underground
Phillips.
for ages.
Yeah, that's her.
Is that her? I didn't know she was in AEW.
Um,
I've not seen her.
Yeah. 179, Kiera Hogan.
It says everything about the division there. Yeah, Kiera Hogan. Again, I love Kiera Hogan. I think she's absolute quality in the ring. But I don't watch her on Ring of Honor, so I can't say what she's done.
That's it.
I watched her in TNA, so...
Tegan Knox.
Right, she's not been on TV. She had a few tag matches with Natalia, that's it. She needs to go back down to NXT and do some NXT stuff. Like Meacham did.
Then the biggest travesty for me in this list, Meacham 173.
It's not the biggest travesty. The biggest travesty is coming up, mate. Trust
So you've
me.
got to bear in mind the time frame, I think, with Meacham.
So Meacham didn't come really on TV again. She was on and off, but February she moved to NXT properly and started doing NXT stuff with the Good Brothers. So it's only from February when she's been on TV week in, week out, and then facing Nia Jax and Bayley. So it's right, really. Maybe a bit higher, and I'm talking like 20 more, but it's right. She's done fuck off. She's lost almost every match in NXT. She was there for enhancement.
I suppose.
The biggest travesty is coming, mate. Trust me.
Oh, Holly Hudson's in there. I saw her wrestle at the weekend. A couple up.
167, Last Legend.
About right. I just said off from recording that I feel like after her match on SmackDown with beating Piper, which was fantastic, I think she'll get the push now to be a legit single superstar rather than a tag team with what's her name? Jada? No, not Jada Parker. I can't remember her name. She was really good, but the last 12 months she's done that for. She's been a manager and absolutely dribbled over fucking Trick. So
I'll say 155, Tessa Blanchard.
I didn't know she was wrestling. So
yeah, she's on the independents. She's doing a lot more stuff in Mexico than anything. Then we've got Diamante at 154. It's another AEW Ring of Honor one. It's disappearing. 153, add the one. I don't even know how she makes the list.
But didn't she have like the thing with Julia Hart last year? No, where she was challenging for
like
the TNT
3
title.
matches though. It barely did anything. Barely went anywhere. She probably had 1 or 2 appearances. Obviously, I don't know what she's doing in Ring of Honor, but Adwan's one of these ones that should be on the main roster, should be in the main picture because she's got a decent bit of a gimmick behind her.
yeah, she always shows up at Halloween. I remember last Halloween we went, oh, now she's here now.
No,
And then she goes again.
Don't put her on TV at Halloween. They put her on at Christmas or something stupid.
Oh, I remember she got put on around about Halloween because we turned around and went, "Oh look, they brought her out for Halloween."
Well, they're out.
152 Fallon Henley.
She's only just started to come to her own in the last 5-6 months.
Yeah.
So it's about right. Yeah, she's always just started to come into her own. She will. I think she'll be in the mid card title for NXT soon.
Honourable mention, just because the UK based, Izzy Dame is a female wrestler from Liverpool.
Izzy Dame's in NXT.
Yeah, she's in NXT, yeah.
Izzy Dame's in NXT. She's been wrestling.
She Jordan Grace, didn't she?
Yeah, she's been wrestling on TNA.
Oh, there's another Izzy that I think I've gone past her. Never mind. Scratch that one.
I was going to say, I didn't know she was Scouse.
No,
I didn't know she was from Liverpool.
One that is in the list that I thought was... She might be near Bailey. The one I'm thinking is near Bailey, because I thought it was Izzy, as in Little Izzy from NXT.
Oh, right.
Layla Gray, 148.
Don't know who that is.
Yeah, I remember from... She was in the OVW documentary, weren't she?
Yeah, I feel
like
she's been signed to, once again, Tony Khan's lack of the women's division.
Oh. Yeah, she's in with the thingy. She's that stupid fucking group, Top Flight, the flight attendant thing.
She's
the female member of it. Yes.
She's the women's division then.
Yeah.
142, Kylie Ray, whatever you want to.
I think she burnt her bridges, and we'll talk about this off stream, where she jumped ship a few times.
Yeah, she keeps doing it, doesn't she?
Cited issues.
139, Blair Davenport.
About right. She was on NXT. She did Deadline in December. I can't remember. I think she was in a shit feud before that. Did Deadline, did nothing after that. Got brought up to SmackDown. Had a bit of a feud with Naomi. She's not been seen on TV since. Which is an absolute shame.
She should just be paired. They should just pair with Isla Dawn in... What's her name?
Alba Fire.
Alba Fire, thank you. They should just pair her with them two. Have them as a trio. Gives her something. At least she's on TV. Then I'm not saying but it's better than her not been on TV at all.
Yeah, I get what you mean. 137, Taya Valkyrie.
She's AEW, isn't she? In the
ROH,
Rampage.
ROH. She had a feud with Athena this year.
Yeah, which went to pretty good.
Long-running feud for a while.
I don't like her. I just really don't like her.
Not a fan of her. I didn't like her in Lucha Underground either. I know I liked everybody in Lucha Underground, but
well, she was in TNA as well, which everyone picked her up in TNA.
I think she's one of the ones that's riding the coattails of who her husband is.
And he should call it a day as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it says Sexy Star. I thought it said Sexy Red. I was like, oh my god, why is Sexy Red in there? It says Sexy Star.
2. I don't know who Sexy Star 2 is. I don't know if that's different from the Sexy Star that got a bit blacklisted for trying to break somebody's arm in the ring.
That was the first iteration, I think.
It was. What's Rosemary? Was it Rosemary's arm she tried to snap in the ring?
Yeah.
Even though it detached, she purposely tried to snap her arm. So I don't know who the Sexy Star 2 is.
She is in... She's not signed to anywhere. She just wrestled in Triple
A.
Yeah, she's just left Triple A now. Oh, well,
yeah.
Literally in October this year, she's left Triple A, so...
Go through the list now. So if you guys recognize anybody before
the next one I know is there's Jessie J. I'm sure that's the one in NXT. That's a part of Thingy's. Oh, what's her name?
No, she isn't. She is.
Is it not the one I'm thinking of? Oh, it's not the one I'm thinking of. Then don't mind. Ignore what I just said.
Next one I've seen Serena Deeb.
Yes.
She's had a couple of title shots and stuff.
You guys know more than me.
But that's about it.
This is the travesty.
No, it's not. The travesties are at the top of the list, mate. But
Well, yeah, no, but this is the
Chelsea Green,
first travesty.
112.
Chelsea Green's 1-1-12, 1-1-2. Chelsea Green. Throughout the year, she's made herself. She's turned herself into a Karen. She's been TV week in, week out. She's completely transformed what she was doing, and now she's a mainstay on SmackDown. She's on SmackDown every single week, whether it's wrestling, whether it's being partnered with Piper. I know she's not winning. That's what kind of guess that's what it's all about. But I mean, she deserves recognition, Chelsea, for what she's done.
I'm looking at the names above her, mate. She shouldn't be that low. I'm looking at the names above her.
No,
I've
think so.
got
Should be higher as well.
112 to 98 on my screen now on my phone, and there's no one above her. Step the Lander maybe. That should be above her for me.
I completely agree.
At 105 is
I think
too high.
Steph Delander and Chelsea Green should be a lot higher.
Look, absolutely. Steph Delander, if you're going on matches and titles and stuff.
TNA, she's been in TNA doing the TNA thing.
Way up the list because she's not just doing it in TNA, she's doing it all over the world with.
No, but the last 5 months she's been doing the whole TNA thing because Cardona's been injured.
She's still been doing the GCW stuff as well and getting out.
No, I know.
Independence.
That's what I'm saying.
So, but then so we got that one. We got Soul Rick at 107.
But what I'm saying is I can't watch her on GCW because I don't know where to watch it. I watch her in TNA because I can't watch it.
I
don't watch that anymore. It gave me a virus. I'm not watching it anymore. Yeah, I got rid of it.
So that's why I do it on my iPad. You can't.
I ain't got an iPad. I've got a phone. I'm not watching it on my phone.
You do your phone, you can't get a virus on it. Apple's impediment.
I know, but it's dead small. Anyway, so Rucko 107. I just want to point out, so Rucko, Ted said should be higher. I agree, she should be higher. She's come on leaps and bounds over the past year. She's made herself into on the mid card for the NXT Women's North American title.
She should be a future champ of that belt.
She will be. I think she'll be the one that holds it next after Kiana.
Nyla Rose 105.
She hasn't done anything for me.
She hasn't, unless she's doing stuff on the independent scene out there and we're not knowing of.
Potentially.
I know she's been in the news recent-ish where a certain state banned her from wrestling against women because of it. She's transgender, but that's
still America's such a fucking dumb place, man.
Yeah. 101, Steph Delander. As Talk covered it with Chelsea Green, she'd be way higher. She's been absolutely, till Matt Cardona's injury, she's been everywhere in any company that wasn't necessarily televised, she was there.
Yeah.
Making her relevant. Number 100, Natalia.
Why is she there? She's not been on TV.
A few months.
She's not been on TV. I can't remember over the last year what she's done. But the tag matches with Tegan Knox.
Did she have any title matches this year?
Nope. Well, yeah, probably a tag title match somewhere.
That's it. But then she's
not had a world title.
Time off while she was sorting out her contract.
Yeah, and then she's not been seen since.
She made a return back in Canada.
Yeah, and then not been.
Fair.
She keeps coming on and off TV, doesn't she?
Yeah. But here's the honourable UK mention because we're UK best.
Yeah.
Based Lizzie Izzo in 98, Lana Roston at 96.
Yeah. Holding down the UK women's division. Lana.
There's one I don't agree with being so high either. Annie J. AEW. She hasn't been on AEW TV for God knows how long. Since the JAS split.
Yeah.
She hasn't been on TV. I believe she's been doing stints out in Japan. Unless that's been like whoever's users this is like really into all that. Should be 93. When you got Chelsea and Steph Delander at 100.
Exactly.
Jada Parker 90.
Oh, you got Giselle Shaw. Just point her out. 92. She's in TNA.
Didn't she ask for a release?
She's still there.
She's the one that's married. She's gone out with Scott Lamore. She has asked for a release.
Yeah, I think they're keeping her till the end.
Yeah.
Because she was on the last pay-per-view, whatever that was. She's done well. She's been on TV week in, week out, so fair dues.
Yeah. 19, Jada Parker.
Right. Right, only recently she started to show that she's actually good, and she's proved me wrong because I hated her. So next year,
The one with the mask, Matt.
no, she's the one that comes out with her a nameplate as the GTA logo on the GTA writing.
Oh yeah.
She had the street fight with Meechim
Yeah, she did.
on
Yeah, she did. What are you on
NXT.
about?
She's fantastic, and she'll be in the main event picture next year.
We've got 87's another British.
Sasha Moff Martina.
Sasha Moff
I love her, mate.
Martina.
She's ace. Follow her on Instagram. She's fucking funny as well. Met her once. She's fucking funny.
82, a woman from the men's list, Ali Catch. Just mentioned it because she's on the men's list. That's the reason I mentioned her, because she was.
Oh, she was, weren't she?
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
The last 2 years in the run, she's been on the men's list.
Yeah, she was.
81, Marina Schaefer. She's obviously, I don't know what she's done prior to this mock storyline.
Yeah.
I think she could have a big year this year if the storyline goes well.
Why is she 81?
I don't know. I don't know if she's been doing what she's doing outside or Ring of Honor or in Bloodsport or anything. I don't know.
She's done Bloodsport. I know that. I do remember that.
In Bloodsport, like a one-off though.
No, they do a couple of shows a year.
But she's not constantly like on the TV. Like she's not constantly
No.
in. I don't
That's
know.
it. The only thing I can think is if she's been featured heavily in Ring of Honor, but none of us have watched Ring of Honor, so I don't know. And then you've got the independent scene as well.
Chelsea Green's 112, by the way. Carry on.
Zoe Stark, 79. Chelsea Green's 112.
Zoe Stark
has a better year.
She's had a better year than she's been on TV just as much as Chelsea Green has. She's been wrestling for the tag titles. That's probably why she's higher, because she's had more title matches.
Can I just ask?
And she was in Money in the Bank last year.
So was Chelsea.
Would this period have been Zoe Stark when she was with Trish Stratus?
No, it just finished. It was just finishing.
Right, okay.
Because they had their cage match after SummerSlam, because everyone kicked off that they weren't having it at SummerSlam. And Zoe turned on her.
Yeah.
Zoe walked away from her. And then she joined up with Shayna, and that's what she's been doing for the past year. So, she's had more title matches than Chelsea Green. That's probably why she's higher. That's the only thing I can think of.
Asuka.
She's been injured.
She's been injured.
I would say probably could go down the list a bit higher, closer to the hundreds, but probably fair for the year. She's been injured half that time.
I'd put her into the hundreds, mate. She's been injured.
Yeah.
Not been on TV.
Ariana Grace, number 73.
About right. To be fair, I wouldn't have even put her there.
I'm relying on you guys for these. I just recognise
I wouldn't have put her there.
Thunder Rosa, 65.
Well, sorry, before we get to Rosa, the new NXT, there's a new NXT signing here that's going to debut at Halloween Havoc. Delta. She's from Australia. They've been putting her all over NXT. She's a beast.
Oh, I've seen the pictures of her, yeah.
Yeah, she's a beast. She's going to debut on NXT at Halloween Havoc, I think. So watch out for Delta, because she might have a big year with Stephanie Vaquer and Julia. And Corey Jade now. Corey Jade's back.
Maki Ito at 69 as well.
Yeah, she's mint. She's sick.
She's so good.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who it is.
John will know who she is.
65.
Yeah.
And Maki Ito, is that the one that's like the little the E-girl that's evil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who she is now.
She's great.
She's actually pretty good.
She does wrestle. She wrestles death matches.
Yeah, big year in Stardom as well.
Thunder Rosa.
She's not wrestled. She's been injured with concussions for pretty much a year.
Yeah, she's only just recently come back to Collision. Then she came off again because she's not been on Dynamite.
And Chelsea Green and Steph Delander in
112 and 107 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Queen Aminata.
Queen Aminati.
Yeah.
That's
Sky Blue.
Again. Sky Blue.
She was doing well there before she got her injury.
Yeah.
She got her injury, and then it's knocked her off. But that's fair for her, to be fair.
Nina Samuels, I'm sure she's
Gunther's.
English,
yeah, she is.
Yeah, Gunther's misses.
Yeah.
She's married to Gunther.
Is she?
Yeah, she's married to Gunther.
She's retired though this year, I think.
Yeah,
isn't she?
she's retired.
Red Velvet at 51. Red Velvet was having a good year.
Ain't she? Did you say she's Blue Pants?
No.
Blue
That's-
Pants is the librarian.
I don't know who that
recognise
is.
her name if she's there. I don't think she will be though, because she sort of left AEW and then.
It's can I just correct something? I knew all right. Gunther's wife's Ginny.
Oh, is it Ginny? I knew it was one of them.
Yeah.
Them two have always confused me. Nina and Ginny have always confused me.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Stand corrected. Thank you. Shayna Baszler 46. Probably fair.
I don't know why she's there. Should be fucking lower.
Okay.
Well, she done now.
Actually,
Elegance should be lower.
She's done now.
Ash by Elegance at 45 should be lower. You put Shayna.
So
Ash
no,
lower.
I'm gonna fight for Ash for it in a minute. But Shayna, I can't. No, because there's a reason why. Shayna, I can't fight for. I can't find. No, just let me talk about Shayna. The reason you can't. Shayna's not that. Shayna's there. She should be lower. She's done nothing on TV. They're not doing anything with her in this tag division. They've not even given the belt since Ronda Rousey. So I don't know why she's there. She should be a lot lower. Ash by Elegance at least has just won a title, by the way. Just say that in Maple Leaf Wrestling. And she's been on TV week in, week out in TNA facing Jordan Grace. That's why she's probably higher. She's had more matches and she's been she's getting better. So I'm not saying she's going to be anywhere near the top, but she's getting better. You've got to watch TNA
she's really okay because she's holding titles. I don't think she should be this high.
No, I agree.
I do not think she. I think she
But-
should be in the hundreds.
All I'll say is she's been on every single pay-per-view. She's a champion. She is a champion. She's a two-time tag team champion now with Bianca Belair. And I think next to Belair and Bayley, I think she's the third woman to have the most matches this year. So that's why she's there.
I think if she wasn't aligned with Bianca this year,
I think she'd be. I think she'd be in NXT, and I don't think she'd be that high. I still think she'd have as many matches, and I still think she'd currently hold the NXT Women's Championship.
No.
So, but I do think where she is about right, considering what we're going off.
Yeah.
Two-time champion.
In my opinion, her as what shouldn't be that way. I think we'll see a difference when she's broken away from Bianca.
I still don't. I was having that at WrestleMania, and them two are going to face each other. Now I'm pretty convinced they're going to be together for quite some time.
Yeah,
because I still think they're Fiona.
Carry her for a while.
Yeah. Although she is getting slightly better.
Alex Windsor, 42.
Who's that?
The last face missus.
All right, okay.
What's she
She's
done?
had a few good matches.
But hasn't she only
New
just
Japan?
returned to wrestling like this year?
Yeah, she had a bit of a hiatus, didn't she?
Yeah.
So
Chelsea
Chelsea Green's 112.
Donna Perezzo, 39.
It's a shame that, she's so good.
Yeah.
I like her. Me. She would have done. I know, but she would have done better in NXT.
Absolutely. Chris Statlander, 36. Chris has had a really good
She's
year.
had a good year, Statlander.
Yeah,
She's made me a fan. That says something.
It's probably fair that for Statlander because she's not really held tight for any length, but she's been great in storylines.
With Willow.
She's been a part of some good ones actually. Obviously stuff with Willow.
That was great. Enjoyed that.
She's doing stuff with the best friends splitting up this year.
Yeah.
And then she's doing stuff in AAA. I think she's their title holder now. She's had a really good year considering the last 2 years she's been injury prone.
Yeah.
The
heel turn is what she needed. Bianca Belair 34, she's hindered by Jade.
Yeah.
I was literally about to say the same thing. She's only down that list that far because she's been tied to Jade.
I believe that if she weren't, and Jade was in NXT, and Bianca was a mainstay, Bianca would be women's champ right now.
Yeah. Billy Stark's 33.
She had a good year.
With Athena.
Yeah, she had a good year. Fair play to her.
Tiffany Stratton.
I believe she's too low. And the only reason I say this is because in this year she's held the NXT Women's Championship. She's beat Becky Lynch twice. She's the Money in the Bank holder. And she's on SmackDown week in, week out. She had a great year. She's had a mint year, Tiffany. She should be higher. Should be, for me, I'd have her in the top 20.
So I'm still on the fence with her. I still don't get. I don't see the attraction.
She's fucking mint, Tiff. She's
Chelsea,
so
I'm
good.
Still stand by Chelsea Green. Should be the woman holding that briefcase.
Don't know. Don't know at the moment.
Hikaru Shida, 31. She's been literally Tony Khan's bailout.
She has. Yeah, she has. I remember you saying.
What can I do? I've got no one for this person. I'll put Shida in there. She took the title off Saraya in that time frame as well. I think she's held twice in that time frame. This one, I don't get it.
I know why. August to December. TNA. TNA champ. She was a TNA champ, then Jordan Grace beat her, and then she was in the Rumble. That's why. Then she was at WrestleMania, and she's been on every single show and almost like every other pay-per-view. That's why.
Kalani going in 29.
Right. She's had a mint year. She was considering she weren't on TV week at all at the start of the year, and then she's now the North American Women's Champ. Mate, she's had a mint year, Kalina. She's proved me wrong as well. I didn't like her.
Julia Hart, 26. Julia Hart had. If you go on this 12-month period, Julia Hart had a good first half for that 12 months.
Yes, she did. She was champ, wasn't she?
Women's title holder. Yeah, she was a title holder. She was probably the more active member of the House of Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
It's the second half of that 12-month period where she sort of disappeared. I think she's carried an injury, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been injured, mate. She's been out since.
Yeah.
Since she lost the belt, she's been out.
25, Riho.
Yeah, love Rio.
I don't know what she does. I don't know what she does in the UK, so I can't say anything.
I think she's one. I think she is the face of the UK women's wrestling right now. I think she's one of these ones that wrestles everywhere, and she's been obviously touted contracts with WWE, NXT, and I think AEW's looked at her a few times as well.
Fairs.
Nia Jax, 22.
Nia Jax
should be higher next year.
She'll be a lot higher, and she's deserved to be a lot higher.
She's had a good year,
She's had a quality year. Came back at the Rumble.
Better.
She has. Came back at the Rumble. She main evented Elimination Chamber with Rhea Ripley in Australia. Wasn't on WrestleMania, I believe. I can't remember being there. And then she won the championship, and her reign was better than Bayley's.
Yeah.
So, controversial statement. Biggest thing to come out of this video. Don't hate Nia Jax anymore. I think she's good. I am a bit of a Nia Jax fan now. I'll put it to you like that. I don't mind watching her wrestle.
Fair play. Well, changed my mind. She's done that for you. We don't have to do anything.
Yeah. 21. Julia.
I can't comment.
She's just hitting NXT.
I don't know what she did beforehand, so I can't comment.
It's Stardom in it and out there.
And MJ, I've seen her in a little bit.
I'll hold my judgment on her for next year.
She looked very good in in the match she had against Roxanne. She was very good in that. However, I think she also missed a step in the match as well towards the end. She looked a bit laggy.
I don't think she's wrestled much, though, has she, since she signed to NXT?
No, she was injured.
Yeah,
she picked up an injury.
Blown off the old ring rust.
Yeah.
Lyra Valkyrie, 20.
Why? Why?
She's had a great
Why is she there? I tell you, Tiffany's had a better year than she has. Tiff has had a much better year than Val. Tiffany has had a much better year than Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra had the whole thing with Becky.
Yeah.
So did Tiffany.
Right.
Tiffany should be higher. I agree. Lyra should be there, around about there. She'd still be in my top 20. But I just feel she's gone so much off the pace since coming to Raw. They're not having her on TV, or if they are, it's in a stupid triple threat thing with Pure Fusion Collective, whatever they're called. Ted Ace calling them that.
I think she's suffered on Raw with Bex taking a hiatus. I think the plan was to align her with Bex.
I think she suffered with the Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
That's what she suffered
the
with.
idea
But
was that them two were going to be Raw's answer to the other answer to Jade and Bianca.
I wouldn't
line
put it. I
them
wouldn't
two
like
together.
that. I wouldn't like that.
It probably wouldn't have been great, but you would have got some good matches out of it. But
Would we?
that's what I think. That's what
Jade's
the
in there.
circulation was, that her and Becky, because she kept going out backing up Becky for a while. And I think that was what they're going with.
I think Tiffany's had a better year, and I think Steph Delander's had a better year.
17. Well, obviously there's a couple of the Japanese women there, 19 and 18. 17, we've got Becky Lynch.
Yeah, about right. She had a good year.
She had a decent year. I think that's about right.
She did. But yeah, fair play.
She had a good year, and I think she maybe stepped in, maybe some places where she probably didn't need to step in, but they needed her with injuries and stuff.
Yeah.
16, Mina Shikara. She's the one that's just coming to AEW now with the feud with Mariah and Tony Storm.
Tony Khan needs a Japanese wrestler to go against someone.
Yeah.
Got ya.
Mina's really good.
She actually looks half decent in the ring though.
But there's no fucking story going, is there?
There is with her.
Yeah.
She's the one that's tied with Marina.
Fair play.
Marina May, and
he knows what he's doing for once. Fucking hell.
She's and she does a load with the UK as well. She's current Rev Pro Women's Champ as well.
Pass.
So she has been doing loads on the indies.
She's not Progresses as well.
No, that's Rio's holding that. Yeah.
Masha Slamovich.
Don't get it. She's had a good year in TNA, but I wouldn't say she's had a better year than half the people we mentioned. I don't get it.
13, EO.
About right. I believe she'll be in top 10, to be fair. She held the title from August to WrestleMania. She's died off, but yeah, maybe it's about right, actually. Because her reign was shit.
If you think about it, her main storyline in that...
But it's not going off... But it's not going off storylines, is it? It's going off matches
but the
and
main
championships.
thing she did in that time frame was
Damage control.
Bailey.
Yeah.
That's it. Her matches never really had any... Bit like Cody at the moment, they didn't really have much to them.
No, but then it's not going off that, is it? It's going off matches and championships. And she held the title from August till fucking April, so that's why she's
12.
there.
Liv Morgan.
I don't believe Liv should be there.
No.
I don't believe Liv should be there.
She's been injured half the year.
She was injured half the year. And then she came back and won the women's title for Rhea Ripley because Rhea Ripley got injured. Otherwise, she wouldn't have held that title.
That's the really back end of that period of time.
Exactly. She done fuck all.
Absolutely. No arguments for me there. I'm not defending her there. Just no arguments.
This next one should be higher for me.
Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, she should be higher.
Had such an amazing... So banger matches every time they put her up to the task.
Yeah.
They put her in the ring with everyone. She makes everyone look amazing. There's someone higher in this list, and they've had a good year. But Jesus, if you say I don't know how she's where she is, for me,
there's two names above her I don't recognise, and I don't.
Oh, wait, you mean that?
But I don't watch, so I can't quote and mention.
Roxanne should be in top 10 easily. She's held down the NXT women's division since everyone left to go to the main roster. And then even before that, her matches were fucking mint. She's been mint non-stop since she debuted.
I say I'm looking above it. A couple of names questionable. I'd say I can't talk now. I don't watch NXT. 10, Athena, longest women's champion in ROH.
She returned this weekend in Maple Leaf, so she's not injured anymore.
She's fit again.
Yeah.
Athena should be one of the ones that he should be building his brand around.
Yep, she'll stay on Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Well, I don't know. His hand might get turned with the amount of talent that's not around at the moment. So, fingers crossed. Mariah May, she's had a good second half of that period.
Yeah, I believe that's where Roxanne should be. Mariah May's had a great half a year.
Yeah, put Mariah May 11th because she spent most of the year as Tony Storm's manager.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'll get that one. Willow Nightingale.
Absolutely perfect. I think she should be 6th or 4th.
Yeah.
What?
Willow's had a mint year, mate. Willow's had a fantastic year. I don't know who Micah is, so that's why I'm putting her fourth.
I don't understand this fucking Willow business, mate.
Mate,
Willow's fantastic.
She's all right.
No, mate, she's good. She's really
Willow's
good.
probably one of the better wrestlers outside them top 3. She's probably the 4th best female wrestler out there right now.
I'd probably say top 5.
Willow.
I'd put Bailey in there as well.
I didn't see Bailey.
I put Willow.
Yeah.
For me, I put Willow below Roxanne. I'd probably
Willow is what WWE hope they can get Nia Jax to do.
No, I don't agree with that.
So Willow is that she's the bigger of the ladies, but can go really well, and that's what they're hoping to get.
No, I don't think they are. Nia's the powerhouse that will kick ass and take names. Nyla Rose is what?
Willow's held titles, mate. Not just in AEW. She's done Triple M.
Yeah.
She's done CML. She's amazing.
She was the NJ Strong champion.
Yeah, that's it. And that's in this. That's 3 titles on her own.
If you look at the women's division on AEW and you think of the women's division right now, you name me the top 5 women's wrestlers in AEW.
As well.
Top 5 women. You've got Britt Baker. You've got at the moment on TV. I mean, Britt Baker's not even on TV, so she'd be in it with Chris Statlander.
I would argue
Toni Storm would be one.
Do you know what? For me, Toni Storm's good, but I enjoy Willow Nightingale a lot more.
No,
So
Toni
you
Storm's
asked me
had a
to give me
fantastic fucking year, mate.
She's had a fantastic year, but you're asking me to pick. If you were asking me to pick my personal opinion, who I enjoyed watching more in that time frame, I'd go Willow Nightingale.
To be fair, go on.
Toni Storm gimmick started great on me a little while, for a bit.
So I do agree with you. I do enjoy watching Willow more, but in terms of done more this year,
Toni
Storm's but I agree. Willow's fantastic. I hate her.
Yeah.
If you remember rightly, on one of the matches she had with Chris, I turned around and went, "That's gonna be shit." I enjoyed it, and I'd never enjoy AEW women's matches. They fucking annoy me.
I'd go out on a limb, mate, and say, barring Toni Storm, she's carried that division, and she's not always.
And Chris Statlander.
And who's Statlander? Yeah.
I put Statlander in there as well.
Yeah, and they've not had titles for every one of their matches.
Yeah.
7, Bailey, there.
Yeah.
We don't know who. I'm going off the idea, mate. I don't know who 6 and 4 are, so I can't argue with them. If somebody can tell me who number 6 Rhea is and number 4 Mika is.
So Mika, I know's had a good year in Stardom. She's the only one I've heard of.
Sari.
She's also Stardom.
She's not. She's a freelancer who performs under the ring name Sari. She's known for her work promotions such as JWP, Pro Wrestling Wave. She's not been in Stardom, according to this.
Is it Sendai? Is she the other? Yeah, it's the other one.
If you take them 2 out, I'd put her above Stephanie McCurl, but that's once again it's the Julia thing again.
She did do Stardom. Sorry, she did World Wonder Ring Stardom, whatever that is.
Yeah.
But I think Bailey's fair because we don't know much about the other 2. We can't argue on them. Would Bailey move?
We've been doing it all through this. We've been doing that all the way through the thing, so we can. I'd put Bailey 6.
Though, but if you moved people around from the rest of the list, you did your own list, would Bailey move from 7th?
Yeah, she'd probably go 6.
Higher up?
Should go 6.
She'd go 6.
Yeah. I think when Charlotte weren't there and they needed someone to step up because Bianca was stuck in a tag team with Jade, Bailey's had to step up. Matches weren't great when she won the title because there was just no one around to do anything with bar Naomi and Meechim and Nia before Nia actually started to get her ass in gear. Yeah.
So
and the storyline with Damage Control.
6 is Sari. 5 is Stephanie Vacour.
I only knew about Stephanie Vacour when she wrestled at Forbidden Door. Other than that, I don't have a clue, so I'll let you guys do that.
I just know the controversial side of it, that's all.
Yeah.
I came across her when she did the NJPW Strong against she ran that show, and she was really good at that point. Then obviously
Wasn't
she's
that though
done.
just weeks before Forbidden Door, though, that one?
I think it was, actually saying that, yeah. And then she did Forbidden Door. So I'm basing mine off very similar 3 matches I've seen her in.
Yeah, I have read, though, they are going to be, New Japan and AEW are going to be working together to put things in place so talent's not easily signed away with.
Yeah, after what happened with Vicky.
Because of Stephanie McCurry.
Yeah.
Right. Biggest travesty on the list. Rhea Ripley.
Well, number 4 is Micah.
Yeah, number 4 is Micah, yeah.
We don't know who she is.
You don't know who she is. Number 3, Rhea Ripley. Third.
Why? What the hell's going on?
How? What are you smoking, PWI? Because I know ETC will probably want share.
He probably will do.
You might be Ric Flair's branded.
After what he was saying on SmackDown, he probably will do.
Let me do the rest of the list so people get the understanding. So 2 is Jordan Grace. Number 1 is Toni Storm. How's Rhea Ripley not number 1?
So for me, Rhea goes top. Jordan Grace stays second.
No.
Toni Storm goes third.
No, you put Rhea at top and then you just move the other 2 down.
Yeah, I agree. I think Toni Storm's had more of a standout year than Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace won the Women's Championship in January, and then obviously has since held TNA down and done the NXT thing.
I'll go controversial on Jordan Grace. I don't think she'd be that high up the list if she didn't do the crossover in the WWE.
I do.
I think if she was just in TNA, I don't think she would be that high. She would do.
She would do, because last year she was 5th.
But yeah, Rhea Ripley has held the title pretty much the entire time that they're looking at it. She's been in major storylines with the Judgment Day.
Won every match.
With Dom. She's won every match. She was the face of a pay-per-view.
Yep.
In Backlash.
In Elimination Chamber.
The face of the female
Elimination
division.
Chamber.
Yeah. It was Elimination Chamber, yeah. She was the face of the women's division. She was the face of WWE for long enough.
Yep. But she's 3rd, so it's fine.
But she's 3rd.
It's fine.
I think Rhea Ripley's got... You know when you say to me all the time, when you talk about wrestling, you ask a straight, like a non-wrestling fan, they recognise, they can say certain...
Oh, it's Rhea Ripley. I'll tell you, Leah. I'll say it to Leah. She'll always say, what's Rhea been doing this week?
Yeah.
It's the only one she knows. And she don't watch wrestling, she hates it.
But neutrals will know who she is. Don't get me wrong, the other 2, they're good.
Listen, I'm not knocking the other 2. Toni Storm's had a fantastic fucking year. She's redone a character, won the AEW Women's Championship and ran with it. Jordan Grace has held down TNA in a time when it started getting good again, but then it faded off because everybody was like, oh, it's TNA, now Scott D'Amore's gone, no one really cares. But Jordan Grace is like, no, I'm the champ and you're watching me. And people tune in to, before Joe Hendry came along, people tuned into TNA to see Jordan Grace. Before the NXT, before Joe Hendry, they tuned in to see Jordan Grace. Now, I believe she'll still be there. I think she'll be 3rd. Rhea Ripley, as you said, major storylines with the Judgment Day and Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, Nia Jax Elimination Chamber, and held down that division. She's the face of the women's division in WWE.
I'd say she's the face of women's wrestling.
I'd agree with that. Yeah.
She's the Cody Rhodes of women's wrestling right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Where Cody's the face of the men's wrestling in the world right now. Rhea Ripley's the face. I would have argued Bianca Belair, but she's fell off a little bit this year.
Because of the Jade thing.
Because of the Jade thing. But Rhea Ripley is the face of women's wrestling.
I agree.
Even when she was injured, she was still on TV and still relevant.
So if you look at it, I would say that's the top 250. Well, that's the 250. I would say this year we'll have Charlotte Flair returning. She'll be back on TV. No Mercedes Moné. No Saraya.
It just literally dawned on me when you said Charlotte Flair. There's no Mercedes Moné.
No Saraya.
No.
No Harley Cameron, unless I've missed her. Probably have.
I did see her.
So there's still big players to come. Cora Jade will be back next year. Now she's fit. Julia will have a big year because she's in NXT with Stephanie Vaquer, Cora Jade, and Roxanne Perez. So there's going to be a big year for a lot of people.
I think Willow will have a bigger year this year now.
I think I think Willow to push her to the next thing needs that women's title.
I think AEW need in a general for the women's division, it needs a complete
Overall,
evolution. Like you need to pick two people and build the brand
Athena and Willow. Oh, to be fair, if I was to choose, I'd do Britt and Athena.
I wouldn't do Britt.
I would.
I would use Britt as someone to do enhancement for a while. If I'm picking me, I'd go Mariah May and I'd go Athena, but then throw Willow in the mix.
And Chris.
And Chris, yeah. I love Chris, and I've loved her since she did an alien gimmick, mate, before last one. So
Becky Lynch won't be there next year unless she all of a sudden signs something with WWE. Rhea will be Liv will be higher next year because of what she's currently doing. EO will drop down. Kairi Sane will probably be back in there because Kairi Sane's not in there. No. She came back in November. She came back in November.
So you got the likes of Asuka returning from injury, depending on when that happens.
Yeah, Sonya Deville.
Not far off.
Sonya Deville's back now.
Raquel, if she gets away from Leah's bodyguard.
Yeah, she'll be in there. What's her name's not in there from Mercedes bodyguard? What's her name? Camille,
yeah.
She's not in there. But to be fair, she got signed in February to AEW and didn't show up till June.
Yeah.
July.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyway, that is the 250 of the women's in a nutshell. Probably not as much as in detail as the men because we know less the names. Let us know what you think. Do you think it's right Tony Storm's number one, Rhea Ripley's third? Is there anybody that we've mentioned there that you think should be lower or higher? Do you disagree with any of our opinions? Let us know in the comments. Love the comments when you comment. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well. But I think that's it, guys. Nice.
It is.
Round up. Obviously, as we say every week, we stream Monday and Friday over on TikTok for SmackDown and Raw. And then we've got every pay-per-view over on TikTok and here on YouTube as well. And that includes WWE, AEW, and NXT.
Yep.
And obviously you've got our weekly videos, you've got our top fives, change our minds, and then this one as well. So make sure you go and watch them all. Anything else I missed?
No, I think you covered everything. Oh, the link in the description below to go to Euroshop.
Yeah, we've got a link in the description below. If you really want to buy any stuff from the Euroshop, use it. Use the link, help us out. As you're probably aware, if you've been around for a while, we're not really getting much from that affiliation. So yeah, it's there if you want it. You help us out. But if you're going to put some money into the fellas, go across the TikTok and hit that subscribe button for us.
Yeah.
Over there, get a subscription. It's probably cheaper as well. But guys, till next time, thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me as well.
Bye.
Bye, Matt.